Matthew Lloyd's back. I think I'll go till 7:30, another 10 minutes, and I'm going to have to split. Two Democrats just introduced articles of impeachment against Trump. There's absolutely zero chance Trump will be impeached based on what they have. They are wasting the time and money of the American people for nothing. There are repercussions for frivolous lawsuits. Would you be in favor of a law that allowed for prosecution of politicians for the misuse of public funds and public trust in situations like this? Like any legislation, is that something that could come back to bite us in the future? Yeah, absolutely, it could, Matt. I mean, you can't basically look to the degree that these two Democrats are wasting public money. I'll be honest with you. I'd much rather have them spend their entire days. In fact, I wish the entire Democratic Party, in fact, perhaps all of Congress, did nothing but pursue impeachment, because if they were pursuing impeachment, the money they'd be wasting would be microscopic to the money that they would be wasting if they're going about their normal business of spending $10 billion a day. A day. So, no, I don't think you can basically say, well, because where does that go, right? I mean, if it turns out that you always have to look at the world as if it were reversed. This is why one of the reasons they're having the temper tantrum they're having is because Democrats governed as if they would never lose again. And they did lose, and now they're stunned, shocked. So let's say we were to put a policy like that into place, and we say this is a frivolous use of public funds, and therefore we're going to fine you or sue you or whatever. Well, what happens when it's not a frivolous use of public funds, What happens if there is legitimate reasons there for an impeachment? By the way, I don't think there's any possibility that this is correct, but on some level it's good that they're trying to find cause for impeachment. That's how the system's supposed to work. If they were putting this kind of effort into Barack Obama, we wouldn't have any problems. They're supposed to be looking for corruption. They're supposed to be bringing all this stuff to the fore. And if it turns out they got nothing, then they got nothing. That is evidence as well. But I'd much rather have a robust system where people are constantly looking into what's going on and constantly trying to ferret it out and bring it to the light of day and bring legal consequences to it, even if it's something driven by these idiots and these maniacs. The system is supposed to work that way. And so it's, I wouldn't want to mess with that or do anything to intimidate that. I think the entire purpose of government is people, of our government as it's structured, is people trying to say, hey, that guy's in a different party than us. Let's find out what we can find on him. If that's your motivation for finding corruption, then okay, I don't care what your motivation is as long as you root out the corruption. My problem is when the entire city politically, the entire country in terms of the media and the pop culture decide that only one party can be investigated and the other party not only is not investigated but is covered up, then you've got a broken system. So that's where I would probably draw the line there. Let's see here, maybe do one or two more at the most here.